Today we are about to discover 10 psychological facts that you must know about women. Facts that only the great seducers know. To understand and conquer a woman by mastering her subconscious. Yes, these facts go beyond the typical tactics. Do you know why? Because I'll explain why they work and make them allow you to understand and conquer in a unique way. Psychological trick number 1. There are women who accept dates just for food. Let's talk about this interesting phenomenon that may surprise more than one. According to statistics conducted in the United States, 38% of women accept dates mainly to enjoy a free meal. Isn't it curious? This shows us that accepting a date can be more complex than it seems at first glance. It is vital to understand that behind a yes, there may be different motivations. Why does this happen? Well, psychology gives us some clues. First, social conditioning can influence a lot. Women may feel pressured by social expectations and accept invitations even if they are not so interested. Furthermore, the instant gratification of receiving free food can be a strong incentive. We know that our brains respond positively to rewards, right? So, before you go ahead and make that invitation, make sure to read the signals correctly. See if there is genuine interest or if you're just being a sponsor of free meals. Psychological trick number 2. Games and nicknames. Games and nicknames. A classic tactic in the game of seduction. When a woman resorts to teasing and nicknames with you, she is likely sending signals of interest. This subtle strategy is her way of establishing a connection with you and exploring the possibility of something more. Behind this tactic, there is an interesting psychology at play. Women often resort to these games to express their attraction in a playful and non-threatening way. It's a way to test the waters and see if there is reciprocity from the man. These games and nicknames act as a gateway to a deeper connection. So, how should you respond to these games? The key here is to show reciprocity and confidence. Play along with her in a fun and flirtatious way, but also show that you're attentive to her signals. An effective response could be something like, "I know you call me that because you like me. Do you think I haven't noticed the way you look at me?" This response shows that you're on the same wavelength and willing to participate in the game. Remember, in the world of seduction, the ability to read and respond to subtle signals is crucial. These games and nicknames may be just the beginning of a deeper and more meaningful connection. Keep an open mind and enjoy the game. Psychological fact. Number 3. Women sometimes love their friends more. Women often establish deep emotional bonds with their friends that can rival and even surpass the level of connection they have with their romantic partners. This phenomenon is based on the friend's ability to stimulate and satisfy women's emotions in a unique and profound way. Why does this happen? The psychology behind this dynamic is fascinating. It turns out that friends have the unique ability to stimulate women's emotions in a special way. When a woman leaves her partner at home to meet with her friend, her mind enters a state of sensitivity and emotional openness. With her friend, there are no judgments or expectations, only unconditional support. This emotional connection can lead to confusion between friendship and love. So, how should you react to this reality? It is important to maintain open and honest communication with your partner, so she doesn't have to look for what she doesn't find with you elsewhere. Psychological fact number 4. Women seek closeness when they are upset. Did you know that when a woman is upset, she actually likes you to get closer to her? It's a surprising but completely understandable dynamic worth exploring. When a woman shows signs of annoyance, she is actually seeking a deeper emotional connection. She will feel comforted if you show genuine interest in understanding what is bothering her. Although it may be challenging to understand them in moments of intense emotions, remember that women are naturally designed to experience a wide range of feelings. They are not emotionally stable as we men can be. It's a biological and hormonal issue. In fact, both negative and positive emotions can stimulate them intensely. Why do you think women are often attracted to men who treat them badly? But don't worry, we'll delve into that later. For now, it's important for you to familiarize yourself with the emotional game that women like to play. Psychological trick number 5. Women fall in love through scent. A study reveals that when a woman likes a man's scent, the odds of her falling in love with him rise by an impressive 83%. What causes it? It's a matter of biology and anatomy. According to researchers at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, women have 50% more neurons in the olfactory bulb than men. This heightened olfactory sensitivity gives them the unique ability to appreciate and be influenced by scents. Therefore, choosing the right fragrance can become a significant advantage in the art of seduction. Do you want to capitalize on this knowledge in your interactions? Stay tuned until the end of the video to uncover the fragrances that most stimulate her senses. Remember, in the art of seduction, every nuance, even the scent you wear, can make the difference between success and failure. Psychological fact number 6. Attraction to persistent men. Women tend to be attracted to men who demonstrate confidence and respect, rather than those who show desperation or neediness. If a man advances on a woman too quickly or aggressively, she's likely to perceive it as a sign of disrespect and distance herself. Instead, when a man shows respect for a woman's boundaries and does not act hastily, she will feel more comfortable and willing to establish a deeper connection. Why does this happen? It's a matter of nonverbal communication. Women are experts at reading body language and subtle signals. Want to capitalize on this advantage? Learn to read her body language and observe the signals she emits when she wants to be close to you. Remember that I have a video on this topic that you can watch whenever you want. Psychological fact number 7. Emotional connection. Women experience a deeper and more satisfying connection during intimacy when a significant emotional connection is established. Unlike men, women tend to value sensory and emotional experiences over purely physical ones. Therefore, understanding the psychological complexity of the female mind can be crucial to improving the quality of intimate relationships. As a result, the woman feels understood, valued, and emotionally connected to her partner. This emotional connection intensifies her satisfaction during intimate acts, as she feels closer and more vulnerable with her partner. The experience becomes more than just a physical encounter. It becomes an intimate and meaningful exchange of emotions and sensations. Do you want her to fall madly in love with you? Put this advice into practice. Be patient and dedicated in creating that emotional connection. Psychological trick number 8. They feel something for you but don't say it. Women often hide their romantic feelings, even when they are interested in someone. This can be due to various reasons, such as fear of rejection, concern about ruining an existing friendship, or simply the desire to maintain discretion about their emotions. Therefore, it is common for a woman to feel something for someone, but decide not to express it openly. An important reason behind this is the finding that a high percentage of women admit to considering having a romantic affair with a man if they knew they could get away with it. Therefore, many women may be reluctant to show their romantic interest directly for fear of being perceived as too bold or risky. In this context, avoiding being perceived simply as a friend from the beginning can be crucial. It is essential to establish that you are attracted to her from the start, albeit subtly, to indicate romantic interest without pressuring or jeopardizing the existing relationship. This involves subcommunicating one's interest through gestures, looks, or comments that suggest attraction without the need to express it openly. Therefore, for men who want to understand and respond to these signals, it is important to adopt a receptive and observant attitude. It is crucial to be attentive to gestures, facial expressions, and other nonverbal signs that the woman may be sending. Additionally, by establishing clear and subtle communication from the beginning, romantic interest can be effectively and respectfully indicated, thus laying the groundwork for the development of mutually satisfying romantic relationships in the future. A psychological trick. Number 9, the Casanova effect. There is an intriguing phenomenon in relationship psychology known as preselection, which sheds light on women's attraction to men who are perceived as desirable by other women. This phenomenon reveals that women find men considerably more attractive when they notice the interest or attention of other women towards them. This effect becomes evident when a man is surrounded by a group of women. The presence of other women not only increases the perception of the man's attractiveness, but also arouses greater interest and curiosity from other women present. It's as if the attention and affection of other women act as validation of the man's quality and desirability. Based on this, I advise you to start developing female friendships and socializing in environments where there is a significant presence of women or the woman you are interested in. It is not necessary for these friends to be objects of romantic interest. Their company can serve to create the pre-selection effect that arouses the attention of other women towards you. This is because women may feel more inclined to interact with you and explore a potential relationship when they perceive that you are already desired and valued by more women. Psychological trick number 10. Women appreciate when a man notices signals. Understanding female body language is key in the realm of romantic relationships. Women tend to communicate their feelings more subtly, using gestures and nonverbal expressions to express interest or attraction to someone. It is essential for men to be able to interpret these signals, as they can reveal desires and emotions that are not expressed verbally. This ability demonstrates sensitivity and attention to women's emotional needs, which can be extremely attractive. Women's body language reflects their willingness to establish deep emotional connections. Gestures such as prolonged eye contact, leaning towards each other, or touching delicately can indicate romantic interest. However, these signals may go unnoticed by those who are not familiar with the female language, leading to misunderstandings and missed opportunities in the romantic realm. Therefore, learning to read and understand women's body language is fundamental for those who want to improve their seduction and emotional connection skills. Now, as I mentioned in fact number 5, these are the fragrances that most stimulate their senses. Jasmine and lavender in female attraction. A study conducted in 2017 showed that fragrances with jasmine and lavender significantly increased women's attraction to men who wore them, highlighting the impact of smell on human interactions that can effectively stimulate women. These are just some of the techniques you can apply to gradually get her interested in you instead of the other way around. If you feel like you have trouble reading female body language, you definitely need to watch this video. I'll leave you here.